Hey guys, AndCap24 from SmartMadden.com, coming back with another video out of the Strong Close Formation Scheme series. Today we're going to be looking at the play called Mesh, and we're going to go ahead and bring this to you because we really like the way that this corner route beats all coverages. Now, not all corner routes are created equal. If you look at this corner route and you look at the PA Scissors corner route, totally two different corners. One's a little bit quicker of a hitter, the other one takes a little bit longer to get down the field. The mesh is a much more powerful corner when it comes to beating all coverages, and we want to go ahead and show that to you today. So first we're going to go ahead and show you how to beat cover 2 with this play. What you're going to see is that corner route that I just spoke about is going to be the key to this play because of how far depth it gets before it does a nice sharp cut. Now what we're going to do is show you the first setup is just simply putting the B on a fade. Putting him on a fade rather than a streak is going to get that corner to play him a little bit more, opening up the route a little bit better for most coverages. Against cover 2 it won't matter, but for most coverages that is what we're looking for, so we're going to keep these set up the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how open the A gets when we play against cover 2, and you're going to see here he's going to get open right there for the easy throw and yards after the catch. The second setup is to go ahead and put the B on a fade as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to motion out this fullback. Now, against cover 2, he's not really going to do a whole lot. All he's going to be is a decoy. But we're going to use that against cover 3, cover 4, and man coverage. So I wanted to make sure that we do it against cover 2 so you can see that if you guess the wrong coverage or you read it incorrectly, that you're still going to be able to throw it to the A receiver. So here we go. I'm going to show you the A receiver is going to get open. And we're going to be able to fire that right there and be able to get our yards after the catch by using that motion as a decoy against cover 2. This next cover 2 beater is also a setup that we're going to be able to beat cover 4, cover 3, and man coverage at well. So that's why I really like this mesh play, because of the fact that it does give you some setups that can beat all coverages no matter how you set it up, so it's a little bit less of a guessing game of what coverage they're going to be in. So here's the setup. You're going to take this A receiver, you're going to move him to the left, and then what you're going to do is you're going to streak your B receiver, and you're going to take the RB and you put him on a curl. What's that going to do is basically it's going to have the X receiver kick out that one cornerback when he gets to the right hand side. The B is going to take that safety out of the play, and the RB is going to go ahead and keep the linebackers at bay right there where they're supposed to be, as close to the line of scrimmage as possible, leaving the A for a nice open route on the right hand side. So here we go. You're going to see that the A is going to get open as soon as that guy jumps up. You're going to throw this ball right there, and you're going to be able to get the nice easy throw to be able to catch it and run it down the field. This last cover 2 beater is something that I've gone over in a previous video. What we're going to do here is show you how we can make a makeshift route combination in order to beat cover 2. What you want to do is put the RB on a curl, the A on a streak, and the B on a fade. Motion the B out. So it's going to look like this when you're all set and done. And what you're going to do is see that the AB is going to attack that one strong safety on the right hand side of the field, and you're going to pick the throw to whoever he does not cover. Let's go ahead and show it to you here. And we're watching that safety. He goes ahead and picks the A this time, and we're going to be able to throw it to this guy over here on the right hand side. So it's all depending on what that corner does. I'll show it to you one more time. A on a streak, B on a fade, RB on a curl, move this guy over. And you're going to see here he's going to pick the B. We're going to throw it to the A receiver for the easy score on that route. Now we're going to go ahead and look at cover 3 and show you how to beat this coverage with the same setups that we did against cover 2, so that way you can be very, very confident that these plays are going to work no matter what you see. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put the B on a fade as the first setup and show you exactly how to work it here. So what you're going to do is you're going to see that the A is going to get open as soon as the guy jumps those routes. You'll be able to throw it to this player here and be able to get the easy 15 to 20 yards on that throw. So this next setup, what we did is we put the B on a fade, and we went ahead and took this fullback and we moved them out. Against cover 2, he was a decoy, and against cover 3, we're going to be able to use him as a decoy and as a player we throw to, and I'll show you that to you real quick here. So first thing we're going to do is make him as a decoy. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw it to that A receiver like we did before, and you're going to see that we're going to have that easy throw for the easy 15 to 20 yards. Now we're going to use him as a player that we throw to. So we're going to do the same thing with the B, put him on a fade, and now the RB. Now what you want to watch is that one defender that's in the path of the B receiver. The way that the red route goes through that player, that's what you're looking at. What he's going to do is he's going to basically sit there and kind of pause for a second, waiting for who he's going to cover. And when you do that, you're going to fire it to the RB receiver for an easy 5 to 7 yards against cover 3. So let's go home and watch this. Watch that player. See how he kind of hesitates and backs up for a second? And you're going to be able to throw that ball right there. Now, in the middle of the field or the right side of the field, it's not going to be as much of a gain. This is going to be kind of one of those short yards. Let's give them something to think about. I can't cover that guy out there. And see how he pauses. You're going to throw it right there for the easy 4 or 5 yard gain. Now, if you move it to the left, you're going to see that you're going to have a little bit better success when it comes to getting some more yards on the play. So this is a great play that you're on the left side of the field. You move this guy over. You're watching that same player. And what you see, he stops and he pauses, goes backwards. And see, now you're going to get about 7 to 8 yards pretty simply. Now what this is going to do is really make them have to change their coverage. They're either going to go to a cover 2, they're going to go to man coverage, and once you get that, we can go ahead and use that same motion that we did against PA Scissors and PA Saints Cross and get what we want and have them not understand what they're gunning for. So here we go. You guys going to pause, you're going to throw it right there, and see how that's an easy 7 yard gain without even doing anything about it against cover 3. The last cover 3 beater is something that we showed you in a different setup for the cover 2 as well. What you're going to do is take these A, move him over to the left, put the B on a streak, and then also put your fullback on that curl route. That's going to get that A receiver over again, and we're going to go ahead and show that to you right now. You're going to see that the RB is going to hold that up, and you can see how open this receiver gets for easy yardage, guys. It's something that the player just kind of gets lost in the mix. Let me show it to you one more time. RB on the curl, move this guy over, put the B on the streak. With this route combination, it's going to be cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4 very, very easily, and it's going to be something that you want to put in your arsenal right away. You can see how open that guy gets, and it's just one of those routes with the other routes to get a player just wide open in space. So now we're going to go ahead and look at cover 4 coverage and show you how we can use the same route combinations to beat cover 4. The first thing we're going to do, like we've done before, is put the B on a fade. And let's go ahead and show it to you now. And you can see that this A receiver is going to get open just the same as we did before. It's a little bit quicker of a throw, but you're going to be able to hit him on his break against cover 4. And then we're going to go ahead and show you again how we can move this guy over, put the B on the fade as well, and get the same decoy we can get, and hit that same guy in that little path against cover 4, just the same as we did 2 and 3. Now with that motion to the right, like I showed you before, what we're going to be able to do is move the ball to the left hand side and be able to use that hitch route when you move him over. The same thing we did against cover 3. If you put him to the left hand side, it's a little bit better on the hitch, and we're going to go ahead and show it to you here. In time, you're going to be able to fire that out there and be able to get that 5 yards to 7 yard gain pretty simply against cover 4 as well. The last setup that we're going to show you against cover 4 is that same one. We're going to move this tight end to the left. You're going to put the B on a streak and the RB on a hitch, leaving that same setup to beat all coverages, and you're going to see how the A is going to get open now. Everybody just kind of clears away from him, and you're going to be able to get the easy catch in that little open pocket. Now we're going to go ahead and look at man coverage and show you how we can go ahead and beat these coverages with very similar setups and add some other setups in the mix in order to get these players open. So first thing I'm going to do is do the same fade play, and we're going to go ahead and show you how we can either hit the X underneath or the A on the break as long as you time it correctly. So here we're going to go ahead and target the A. As soon as he takes his break, you're going to be able to throw that right there. I kind of throw it behind him to kind of get a better angle, and I'll show you that again here. Put the B on the fade, and you're going to see I kind of throw it back lead, and when I do it, so that way I can cut the angle off on the ball. It gives you a little bit easier separation. So when you throw it here, I'm kind of throwing it to the position back towards about the 4 o'clock position, 4 to 5 o'clock position on your dial when you're throwing the ball. So that way it gives them a little bit better opportunity to get that separation on the man beater on that corner. If you wait a little too long, it's not going to be as open. You can also go ahead and hit the X receiver underneath by putting the B on the fade. It's a nice little thing where he's going to get that separation early. Kind of throw it there. Throw it as early as you can so that way he can get up the field. So that's another option against man coverage. Or you can go ahead and put the B on the fade. You can move this guy over. And what you're going to do when that happens, you're going to change the assignment so that the outside linebacker now covers the RB, and the A is going to be covered by the middle linebacker, and that's going to get you some even more separation against man coverage as he has a farther track to cover that player. Now we're going to go ahead and show you the last setup that beats all coverages. It's going to be the same against man coverage. We're going to move the A across here by putting the B on a streak and the RB on a curl. You're going to be able to target the X and the A receivers depending on the matchups that you have. And let's go ahead and show it to you now. First what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit this X underneath. He got a good jump on his player, and by doing so, he's going to be able to get that yards around the corner. Let's go ahead and set it up again and show you how we can target the A receiver this time. And you want to go ahead and make sure you hit him on his break. As soon as he crosses the middle, you're going to be able to catch him on the right-hand side of the hash marks on that. I'll show it to you one more time. Move this guy over, put the RB on a curl, put the B on a streak to kind of clear everything out. And again, you're going to try to hit this A receiver as soon as he cuts across the middle and get that easy throw across the middle, guys. So that is your mesh play, and the reason why I bring that to your attention because it is in your audibles. You see how that right there. So you can use this play in those three universal setups to pretty much beat any coverage, and it's going to be something that you want to keep in your arsenal, especially when you have that ability to play with them with the fullback getting motioned out and throwing that quick pass. You're really going to be able to depict the coverages that you want in the future. So if you came out in a different play and you've got both the PA Saints cross and the mesh both in your audibles, it's just a great way to get the ball down the field, and I wanted to show that to you guys. So I do appreciate it, guys. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You guys have a great day again, and Cap24 from smartmadden.com.